It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports, and our focus is on the team's sure-handed wide receiver. He's coming off one of his biggest games in both yards and touchdowns last week. It's the Tigers and the Bengals on Sunday night.
EA Sports Cup. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a peek at the man under center. He has 5 full years in the league under his belt, now in year number 6.
Brandon, I don't know about you, but when I heard he threw 5 touchdown passes last week, I thought, well, he's going to be the FC Offensive Player of the Week. I didn't need to hear any other stats, and it turned out to be right.
That's exactly right. It seemed like every time we turned around, he was throwing one in the end zone. But he doubled down. He said, I see 5 more in this game. Challenge accepted.
Challenge.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 19 carries, 110 yards.
Yeah, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does, and they want to make sure they get him there.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. What kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. They're going to look to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. Caught right side, it's Snead. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. 6 yards there on the keeper at second down. And he'll decide to keep this once more. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Now Mike Vrabel going to tell the offense to go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Under pressure, and down he goes. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Well, the number 1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. Now a handoff up the middle. Hewitt. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because
and he can't escape, and down he goes. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this 1st quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA's. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. He'll look to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
Green.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
6 yards to go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Payne. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try to put some points on the board.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll set up to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest, and a first down. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Let's go now.
Here's a give up the middle. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw here.
And that nearly intercepted. A free safety rolling into position, almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 23. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. On 4th down, Mike Vrabel says, let's get 3 out of this. He sends on the field goal unit. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more.
Here we go, set.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
A big play there for Cincinnati. 44 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check right. Opposite. Green. Blue. Check.
He'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's complete to Snead. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. 2nd and 3. Rolling to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Back to throw now on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
2nd and 7 from the 20.
They'll set up a throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Back out comes this offense now, late in this first half. And now they start in plus territory following that turnover as they'll try to get some points here before halftime.
Looking for a slot man, and he's got him.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw. Touchdown! A great effort there as the first half is...
Here we go.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Over the middle, it's complete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coach
past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter.
Check right. Opposite. Green, blue, check. Smith, red.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll drop the throw. And the ball is knocked out. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to... They needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Payne. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's got it complete to Thompson. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But nice throw there for a good game and a first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On 2nd down now, Hewitt. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, 3rd quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Up the middle they go. Hewitt. And he'll take this one down to the 36. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. They're going to look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 33. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 33. And room there to work it inside the 25. 60 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 15-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there. A big...
Here we go, set.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. "39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
The Chicago offense set to get started.
And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game is certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
14 yards and a Chicago 1st down.
First down, Tigers.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff,
and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, they were looking to pick up the 1st down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. On 3rd down, Hewitt. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Payne. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 30 before being taken down. They'll set up to throw. He's going to air one out. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last two drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add three more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for our visitors, the train just keeps rolling 9-0.